All right, let's talk about something we've probably all dealt with. That slow, creeping chaos that just takes over our Windows desktop until it's, well, a total mess.
I mean, does this look at all familiar? It's like a digital battlefield, right? You've got icons everywhere, shortcuts to programs you haven't opened in years, project files from 6 months ago. It's just distracting, and honestly, it can be pretty stressful.
But what if you could just call a ceasefire? Well, today we're looking at a piece of software that does exactly that. It's called Fences, and it's all about turning that chaos into clean, organized calm.
The best way to think about Fences is like having a personal butler for your desktop. Seriously, it doesn't just tidy up, it intelligently organizes everything and keeps it all right where you need it, exactly when you need it.
So what is it, really? Fences is this brilliant little utility for Windows 10 and 11 from a company called Stardock. The basic idea is that it lets you create these shaded, resizable boxes on your desktop to group your icons. But where it gets really powerful, as you're about to see, is in the automation and the instant access. So how does it actually work its magic? Let's dive into the key features that make Fences so incredibly good at decluttering your digital life. First things first, let's tackle the biggest problem. You've got icons for work, icons for games, icons for that project you're working on. How do you stop them from just turning into one giant confusing pile?
Well, it starts out super simple. You just draw a box, that's a fence, on your desktop and give it a name, like Work Apps or Current Projects. Drag your icons in and bam, instant organization. But the real magic, the part that saves you so much time, is step 3. You can set up rules. So any new program you install or screenshot you take just automatically flies into the right fence. It organizes itself.
Okay, here's another headache we all have. You've got that one important folder buried like 5 levels deep in your File Explorer and you need to get into it constantly. What do? Create a dozen new shortcuts and clutter up your desktop all over again?
Nope, not with Fences. You use a feature called folder portals. This thing is a game changer. It creates a fence that's like a live window into that folder, right on your desktop. You can see all the files, open them, work with them, all without making a single extra shortcut. It is so efficient.
All right, so you've done it. Your desktop is pristine, it's perfectly organized, but then you actually start working. You've got your browser open, a Word doc, a chat app, and your beautiful desktop is completely covered up. What's the point then?
Fences has this amazing answer, and it's probably one of its coolest features. It's called Peek. You just press the Windows key and the spacebar together, and your fences instantly appear on top of everything you're working on. You can grab a file, launch an app, and when you let go, they just fade away. No minimizing windows, no interrupting your flow.
And there's even more. You can double-click a Fences title bar to roll it up, like a window shade, which hides the icons in safe space. You can even create multiple desktop pages, say one for work, one for personal stuff, and just swipe between them. And my personal favorite, for when you need to really focus, just double-click any empty space, and poof, every single icon vanishes, leaving you with nothing but your wallpaper. So clean.
Now, Fences has been around for a while, but the latest version, Fences 4, brought an upgrade that users are calling an absolute game changer. Why? Because it solved the one major frustration people had with the older version.
So what's the big difference? It all comes down to how it integrates with Windows. Fences 3 was great, but it always felt a little bolted on. It had a noticeable delay when you started your computer. Fences 4, on the other hand, feels like it's a native part of Windows. It's just seamless.
And to put that delay into perspective, we're not talking about a millisecond. People with powerful, fast PCs were reporting that they'd have to wait up to 15 seconds after their desktop appeared for their icons and fences to finally load in. It was a really jarring way to start your day.
With Fences 4, that wait time is completely gone. It's 0. It loads instantly right along with the rest of your desktop. No delay, nothing.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. Here's a quote from a user review. In Fences 4, it was like a part of Windows itself. I couldn't even feel it loading. That seamless feeling is the #1 reason veteran users say Fences 4 is an absolutely essential upgrade.
So if you're sitting there thinking, okay, I need this, here's how you can get your hands on it.
You can grab Fences right on Steam, and it works great with both Windows 10 and 11. The base license is for one computer, but you can get a pack for multiple devices if you need it. And the best part about it being on Steam? You can basically try it out risk-free. Thanks to their 2-hour refund policy, you can buy it, give it a thorough test, and if it's not for you, just get a full refund. You know, when you really look at it, a tool like Fences isn't just about making your desktop look pretty. It's a real productivity tool. When you get rid of all that digital clutter, you're also clearing out a lot of mental clutter. A clean workspace leads to a more focused mind.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Imagine if your digital workspace was perfectly organized. Every tool, every file right at your fingertips, but only when you wanted it there. What could you accomplish with that kind of focus?